I'm Coach Dylan at Western Bikeworks, and this here is physical education. All right, ladies, let's go. Let's line up. Come on, get the lead out, maggots. Let's go. If you've got a butt, Fizik has a saddle that will fit it. Before the big game, we're going to get y'all up to speed on how to choose the correct saddle for you. Go over Fizik's nomenclature so you can decide what features you need, which ones you don't. First of all, looking at the basic division between the R and the M. R is going to be for racing or road bike. M is going to be for mountain bike. We're not going to go over the M series right now. That's for a later video. Here we're going to focus on the R series. In terms of finding the correct saddle for you, Fizik has designed what they call their spine concept system, which ties the rider's flexibility to particular saddle shapes. High flexibility, you're a snake right over there, and you're going to use something in the Arioni line. Something in middle flexibility, you are a Chameleon. You're going to use something in the Antares line. And low degree of flexibility, you're a bull over there, and you're going to be using something like the Aliante. We're going to look at each of these different shapes in detail. Looking at the Arioni, this has very flat surface. All the ones for snake have a really flat surface, allows you to move around a lot on the bicycle. Also, those more flexible riders, they can maintain their sit bones as they bend over into that more aggressive position, so their pelvis is more readily tilting. We have their wing flex technology. Anytime you see these little marks here, that's their wing flex. It allows the sides or the wings of the saddle to flex against the inner thigh for a lot more comfort and power transfer. Looking at the saddles for Chameleon, we have here the Antares series. You see it has a little bit of a curve, maybe a little bit wider, still incorporates their wing flex technology for those riders that have a medium degree of flexibility. And for the bull or the low flexibility riders, we have the Aliante series. You see it has a lot more of a pronounced concave or saddle shape. And new for this year, 2015, Fizik has updated the Aliante saddle for the first time in 14 years. Yes, they did change the shape. They rounded out the tail, rounded out, lengthened the nose a little bit, but they did not change the fit for those Aliante riders. So where you sit right here in that sweet spot, that hasn't changed one whit. Looking at the progression in their saddle line, we have good, better, best. The R5 series is going to be good. It's an entry-level saddle in that the rail material is going to be their KM. This is their proprietary rail system that uses a proprietary alloy, proprietary shape, and a special coating that increases the fatigue life and the corrosion resistance. And that's going to be on their 5 series. Moving up to the R3, you're going to get with a shell that maybe is like a carbon-enforced nylon shell. So it's not the lightest weight out there, not the stiffest, but it's a good compromise between all-out race performance and entry-level. And then we get to the R1 and the 00. These are the highest end saddles with full carbon shells, full carbon braided rails, some of the stiffest, lightest saddles out there, oftentimes with minimal padding. Now looking at their curve system. The curve system is unique in saddles in that it allows you to fine-tune the stiffness of the system. It still follows their spine concept system in that we have one that mimics the shape of the Arioni for you snake riders, one that mimics the shape of the Antares for you Chameleon riders, and one that mimics the shape of the Aliante for you bull riders. But what makes the curve system unique is this one-piece Mobius rail system, a single rail. Used to be only available in aluminum, now available in braided carbon. They've also updated the shell. This is a single sheet of Kevlar. Makes it very light, very stiff, very strong, bulletproof. If y'all get into some shady situations, just hold this in front of you, do a little Wonder Woman routine. The curved saddle also comes with 2 different inserts here at the front of the nose of the saddle, a soft and a hard, so you can fine-tune the stiffness of the saddle by simply swapping out that. It's like fine-tuning a hammock. Put a little bit more tension on there, you're not going to get as much flex on that. Still has that wing flex technology, really awesome. Also some features integrates into their light and seat bag. That is the curve system. Check it out if you haven't done so. Moving on to their Versus system. This denotes saddles that have a little bit of a pressure relieving channel here to alleviate the pressure in that perineum area. The Versus has a 7mm deep channel. Now when we get to the Versus X, you're going to double and then some the depth of that channel. We have a 20mm wide channel, also available for snake, Chameleon, and bull. Looking at some very special models, this is the Volta. Designed for snake, you see very flat, much like the Arioni, but this is Fizik's first U-shaped or transverse saddle based upon the very popular classic saddles like the Rolls or the Turbo. This is an awesome saddle for people who have lower back pain. Helps to alleviate that because it takes the pressure off inside of the thighs here. Have any questions about the Fizik road saddle line or anything else, give us a call or visit us at westernbikeworks.com. All right, y'all, let's hit the showers. Good practice. See y'all at the game tomorrow. You know, going up against a team like Fizik, I figure like we were really ready. We really did our homework, and, you know, games really won in practice. So no more questions. We got to get back to the locker room. All right, let's go.